Hello everybody, this is Charles and I am back with another toy review, this time for Takara Tomy's Transformers Masterpiece Nissan Sherry Venet MP-27 Cybertron Security Ironhide. Alright, so this is Ironhide. First of all, Ironhide is a big transformer. I'm just going to show you how big the box is. So this is a comparison with Road Rage, which is the standard Transformer MP car size. You can see that Ironhide is thicker. Alright. Okay, with wires and everything. So in terms of the box size, I would say Ironhide is easily about 25 to 30% bigger on the overall. So this is how big Ironhide is, and this is the back of the box art. Alright, and if you were to buy the Asia version of Ironhide, it comes with this coin. Alright, this is a very nice coin, masterpiece coin, and I personally like this coin a lot. You see Ironhide's face, you know, the square edges, very chiseled look, so it's like very Ironhide. So I got this from Robo today. It's a toy retailer in Singapore, Robo. So I got this from them today. I'm really excited to bring you this review. So without further ado, let me just go to the review itself, and here is Ironhide. Alright, so before I go into the more details of Ironhide, first just to do a quick comparison with another Transformers car. This is a standard Transformers car we see is Road Rage. Alright. Okay, let me just adjust this. So you can see that Ironhide is much bigger than the standard Transformers Masterpiece vehicle. So it is to scale, so which is very cool. And why I use Road Rage as a comparison is because of the color. So initially I was very impressed by the red of Road Rage, and I'm even more impressed by the red of Ironhide. It's a deep red, very glossy type of red, as you can see. Okay, my camera may not be the best to show this, but up close you see this red is a bit of orangey red for Road Rage. Whereas for Ironhide, you can see that the red is a dark maroon, dark cherry red. So it's very nice, very glossy, dark color, and I simply love it. Simply so cool. So Road Rage aside, so this is Ironhide, bio card of Ironhide, really cool art. Alright, and Ironhide also comes with this piece that you actually can insert to the chest, but I'm not gonna do it because I'm not really sure what this piece is for. So anyway, and it comes with this tray, this very nice tray that used to be what you transform into, a part of his vehicle transform into, but now this is like a weapon storage tray, which is really cool. And now I like it, and you can put his face at the bottom as well. So it's really cool. I'll go more into the details of his tray later. So here is Ironhide's vehicle mode. So from his tray, actually you can actually keep both his pistons, his guns, beneath here, and it fits in really nice. So it fits in really tightly, really nice, and it doesn't affect the motion at all. And over here on the top, you can put this, alright, his weapon, okay, on the top of the van. Okay, let me just take this out, put this back in here, and yeah, that's it. You can't put this in because this doesn't really fit in. So this is Ironhide. So right now I'm going to go straight into the transformation. Transformation is pretty straightforward. So you need to lift this back part, alright? Lift the back of the cab, okay? Lift this up. Okay, once you've done it, you flip the sides open. Okay, just flip the sides open for both sides. Okay. Oh yes, before that, let me just get the guns out. So the guns fit in really tightly at the bottom of the legs. So this is over here. You flip this up. So flip it all the way up over here. Okay, and you uncatch this gray part from here, the window. So you uncatch this, uncatch this. Okay, lock it over here, lock it over here. Okay, you hear a click sound. Alright, and then you flip it all the way up here. Okay, next thing, what you're gonna flip this portion downwards. Okay, this is gonna be forming Ironhide's head. Alright, so next thing you wanna do over here, you wanna extend this completely. Alright, so you extend this front part, so you gotta wriggle this a little bit and extend it forward. Okay, wriggle this a little bit, extend it forward. It's a little tight, okay? It's even tighter when I first done it, so don't worry, just use force, you know? As his name implies, Ironhide. He can withstand the pressure. So once you got this out here, you flip this portion downwards, okay? And as you flip this over, you flip this, okay? To make sure that the side windows actually go in, okay? So you gotta flip here and make sure it goes in at this angle at the bottom, okay? To make sure that this front part covers the two side windows, and you push it in such that you will lock in very, very nicely. See? So you just push it in, and the chest torso portion will just collapse by itself very nicely. So very, very nicely, it collapses very nicely over here. So next one I'm gonna do, over here you gotta flip this tire in. So you gotta flip the inner part in first, okay? This part. Then you slot it in over, it snaps in very nicely. So rather than going in this directly, you gotta first get it out a little bit, okay? Flip this, okay? And then just slot it in. Very, very nicely, very easily. Next what I'm gonna do, over here you're gonna untap this, okay? And then you gotta flip this, okay? Flip it tightly and get it in, okay? So you're gonna untap this, flip this, very nice glossy right over here. Okay, tap it in and it fits in very, very nicely. Next over here, flip this down. Okay, you gotta go in. So for this part, alright, you have to try to hold this part out a little bit, and at the same time you push this in. Alright, because this fits in very tightly, it snaps in nicely. So over here, similarly over here, just try to pull this out a little bit and push this in. Okay, you might feel a little bit, you know, initially you might feel it's blocking because this tab over here, alright, this red tab over here seems to block this portion. You really just have to push it in. So you might cause a little bit plastic to chip over here, but that's the only way you can get it in, so you have no choice. So next thing what I'm going to do is split the legs apart. Okay, and next thing, okay, instructions were not very clear because instructions were pointing over here with the downward arrow, and you might think that you can extend the feet, but actually that's not the case. What instructions meant is for you to extend the knee over here, see? But instruction didn't put the arrow here, the instruction actually put the arrow here, so it gave a wrong impression as if you can extend the feet, but it's not. So it's meant for you to extend the knees. So extend it both sides over here. Okay, just take note on that. Rotate 180 degrees, rotate 180 degrees. Same thing for the feet over here, rotate 180 degrees downwards. Alright, and over here you will flip this out, okay, flip this out, and there you are done with the legs. Okay, next thing what I'm gonna do, go back to here, you're gonna pull this portion outwards, okay, but as you pull you gotta untap, okay, you gotta untap. Again, the instructions never tell you that you have to untap, so this tab is catched inside here, so you need to lift this a little bit before you can pull, so that you can get this tab out of the way. Make sure, yeah, this tab over here, just to get it out of the way. Again, the instructions never tell you, so you got to be really careful on that. Next thing, you're gonna flip the legs downwards. Okay, flip this 90 degrees. Okay, flip this 90 degrees. Okay, and you're gonna push this in. So as you push it in, you tap it. So this part will tap into here. Okay, so you don't push it in completely, just push it in to such an extent whereby you can just tap it in. So if you push it in completely, you will not be able to find the tab. It doesn't fit in. So you need to, you know, just align it slowly and try to get the tab in. And I think I got the tab in nicely. Yes, I have the tab in nicely. Okay, done. So now we're more or less done with Ironhide. So we're gonna flip this portion out. Okay, this is gonna form the waist. And over here, okay, you're gonna lift it. Okay, you can hear click, and you're gonna move it upwards. And as you move it upwards, alright, see, you move it upwards. This portion, okay, this tab will tap into this part. Okay, and okay, we're almost done. Okay, so this is done. Next thing I'm gonna flip the arms over, flip it down. Flip it down. At the same time, we're just gonna lock the shoulders in place over here. Okay, let's put it here and lock the shoulders in place. Alright. So as for the arms, okay, flip it forward. Okay, you have to untap this. Okay, flip this out. Okay, flip this out. Flip this in. Flip the fist out. And tap it in. Okay, this is done. So over here, okay, open this portion, all right, and then extend the elbow portion, flip this in, flip the fist out, flip this in, collapse, and there you have it. Ironhide in robot mode. All right. Okay, let me just put Ironhide at the back right now. So this is Ironhide. He's a big, massive robot. Let me just tell you, he is big. Okay. So before I show the size comparison, let me just go through a little bit of articulation. So very nice, full 360 rotation for the his arms, almost 360. Okay, you get jammed over here because of the way this part is, but you can just rotate it this way, no problem. Okay, you can rotate his elbow 360, so 90 degrees for the elbows. Okay, you can rotate the wrists. Okay, head-wise, his neck can move this much, 360 rotation, very slight, in fact quite a fair bit of side-to-side rotation. Okay, you can rotate his waist. Okay, it's only restricted by this portion against this side skirts. All right, and then this is the wonderful part actually, which I think they didn't show. Okay, you can actually lift the leg all the way up. So this portion of the skirt actually moves up. Okay, to allow for the motion of the leg, which I didn't know was possible earlier. So this allows him to sort of do a kneeling pose, and yeah, I think he can do this so-called ground pounder pose that some of my Transformer fans love a lot. Yeah, this ground pounder pose, which is trademark of Iron Man's pose. Yeah, he can sort of do the ground pounder pose. All right, and it's really cool. So in terms of the outward stretch, he can go this way. I think he can balance on one leg. Yes, he can. He can balance on one leg. Well, he can really. I think he can do a roundhouse kick if I want him to. Yes, he can. So I'll do a roundhouse kick. So he has good, great balance. And I think prior to the release, everybody, a lot of people were not very happy with the fact that Ironhide's lower body or lower waist looked very big. But I think when you look at the toy in person, it is actually very nice. Oh, by the way, toes, you can stretch it out this much. So you can really do a dynamic pose if you want to. So back to the waist portion, I think the waist portion is really nice. I mean, if you look at the sides of Ironhide, I think everything has collapsed in very nicely. Look at the back, it's very clean as well. I really like it. It's really cool. Yes, you can actually rotate the thighs. I like this a lot. I think when you look at the toy in person versus the pictures, I think the pictures online haven't been doing the pictures of the official pictures online haven't been doing Ironhide justice. When you look at the toy itself, it's really, really awesome. It's really cool. It's very nice. In fact, it's so beautiful. Okay, let me first do some size comparison. This is Ironhide with Bumblebee. Little guy. Bumblebee, all right. Ironhide with side swipe, all right. So this is size, and this is Ironhide with Optimus Prime, all right. Let me just put Bumblebee in front here so that Optimus can stand side by side with Ironhide. So Optimus Prime with Ironhide, I think the scale is absolutely right. Takara Tomy's really got this scale absolutely right for Ironhide. He is to scale with Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Sideswipe. So this is really, I'm so happy to see that Ironhide is to scale with all the Masterpiece figures, and he's such. Having Ironhide is like a dream come true. We have third parties who have done Ironhide before. I think in the past, many years ago, they have some crap third party toy for Ironhide, and then recently I think there's another one or two third party toy. Now, pardon me that my knowledge for third party is not. I don't have a lot of knowledge with third party toys because I really don't care much about them. I only go for the official toys. Despite the fact that I acknowledge that some of them do decent and nice G1 representations that we don't get from Takara Tomy. But I think in terms of Ironhide, Takara Tomy has got it right. And I always support the official product. So yes, I think this is really cool. I like the transformation, everything, and it's wonderful that it fits to scale with Optimus and the rest of the Masterpiece toys. He is really huge. And that's why I like him. And right now I'm gonna let Ironhide take center stage again. Okay, by Optimus Prime. Oh, by the way, this MP10 is the first release of MP10, and if there's any reason that you should get the first release of Optimus Prime MP10, the chrome over here doesn't tarnish. Alright, I have mine since day one. It's on display. The chrome doesn't tarnish. Whereas for the reissue MP10, the chrome tarnishes. Alright, even out of the box. The chrome tarnishes just like the way Megatron MP5 tarnishes. So MP10 first release, still the best. Alright? No chrome tarnish. Okay, so back to Ironhide. So Ironhide, he is, he's like a weapons specialist. First off, let me just, okay, first I'm gonna remove his instruction sheet beneath my camera because I keep touching it and it keeps shifting. Yeah, talk about touching. Deadpool told me that I should touch myself tonight, yeah. Yes, Deadpool, I'm looking forward to this movie. Yes, I will touch myself tonight, maybe. Anyway, yes. Sorry about that. So here is Ironhide. So very nice. His weapons fit in very well and holds very tightly. I think in terms of the Masterpiece toys, he is one of those that holds the weapon extremely well. So it's so well that even though I'm opening the first, it doesn't fall off. So he can hold both this piston in his hands really well, really tightly. Simply love it. Ironhide with his two pistons. Let me just do a dynamic pose. I hardly do dynamic poses with my Transformers these days, so let me just do one with Ironhide to show you how cool he is. Yeah, this is how cool Ironhide is. Simply love him. So cool, so nice. Yeah. So cool and so nice. I'm really loving him. Can't stop having fun with him. Okay, oops, let me just clip this back. So I'm just going to remove his, no, before I remove his pistons, let me just remove his pistons first. Can't make up my mind. Sorry, it's like close to midnight right now. I just got back and first thing I did was to open this toy, transform him once, and then here I am doing a review for you guys. Okay, let me just see the piston is so tight that, okay, to get the piston in, here, to get it out, just twist it outwards, okay, and then just wrench it out. Okay, simple, easy. So Ironhide, let me just talk a little bit more about the accessories that he comes with. So these are the set of accessories he comes with, and then let me just first go through this weapon he has. Okay, missile, doesn't shoot out, just ornamental. Okay, fits in, you can fit it to his back. Alright, it's like it's a G1 toy, you just fit it to his back. Cool. Anyway, over here, let's put it apart first. And then for his backpack, okay, Ironhide has a nice backpack. Jetpack, okay, you can put the jetpack without the thrusters, or you can put it with the thrusters, which is very nice. Okay, just fit this in. And the fact that his head can turn is cool. So Ironhide can really fly. It's cool, isn't it? Yeah, really cool. Okay, let's get it out. And then next thing, oh yes, Ironhide's radar. It communicates with Optimus Prime, or when he's scanning something. I think it's when he scans for something. Yeah, scans for something. Okay, this radar part. And in order to do the rest of his weapons, you need to keep his fists. So let me just keep both of his fists. Tap this open. Okay. So here. I remember seeing this weapon in Transformers. I can't remember which episode, but I remember seeing Ironhide having this weapon. I think it's for Seedman purposes. I can't remember exactly what it is. And I don't remember this weapon though. Okay, maybe I should go back and watch my G1 Transformers cartoon. Okay, put this in. Okay, so basically, yeah, just slot it in. And I think this is where he uses it, missiles or some bullets from his hands. Cool. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Just get this out. Get his fist out first. To open this. Get his fist out. Okay, cool. So like I said earlier on, I think there's this part that you can actually fit inside here, which I don't know what the purpose is for, but I'm not gonna fit it in. So this is Ironhide. You know, I think Ironhide really underrated. Okay, underrated for sure. He is an excellent piece. You know, I think I haven't said the word excellent for any toy or most of my toy reviews. I've never used the word excellent. But you know what I'll say about Ironhide? Excellent. He is an excellent figure. Alright, I'm just gonna try to do a nice pose of him. Yeah, I'm the boss. So Ironhide, really excellent figure. Having a lot of fun with him right now. I think aesthetically wise, he looks really cool. He looks very nice. I like the way that he's being transformed and everything falls into place so nicely, collapses into place so nicely. And oh yes, if there's one more feature I haven't gone through, that's his face. Okay, let me just get his face here first. So you know, when removing the face, we have this problem of trying to bring it out. It's so difficult, right? But Takara Tomy finally gave us a solution. So you just push the back here, all right? Get the face out, and you can fit the new face in. I think they'll start implementing this feature for their future masterpiece releases for characters that have open mouth. So this Ironhide with his mouth not blathering, complaining to Prime, to Ironhide, to Ratchet and Wheeljack. It's cool. So cool, so cool, so cool. So with Ironhide, we know Ratchet's in the plan. I think, I'm not really sure, Ratchet's gonna be released in the second half of this year. Same mold basically, just different accessories, more or less the same design in terms of vehicle and robot, but we're all happy to have him. So no main characters are there. So Transformers, what else to expect? For sure, we know Hot Rod and Shockwave are the next two upcoming masterpiece toys. And we also know Ramjet is coming. Ramjet Conehead is coming. And what else do we have? Yes, Ratchet. And of course, Beast Wars Optimus Primal. Very much looking forward to it, and hope to do a review for it when it's out. So personally, I think Ironhide is an excellent piece. You know, underrated like I said, but he's really wow. You know, he's really wow. He's big. I love his skill and everything, especially when you compare him with Prime, Sideswipe, and again, Bumblebee. The skill is so beautiful. So beautiful that I'm lost for words, you know. So really, get him while you can. He's an excellent piece. So here's Charles signing off with yet another toy review. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Do stay tuned to my channel for more reviews next time.